Okay, we're back. I'm at school now, so you might hear some other weird noises, but we've got this much done on our format so far. So let's add all of our text. So I'm going to start over here and I'm going to zoom in. Okay, let's put ourselves in the text layer. Now, we have two different places. We can go here or under, see this annotate, this is our text information too. We're going to go back to home. It's going to give you the same information. This is just the one option. It's more of a quick shot. So I'm going to do the multi-line text, even though we're doing these in single lines. And it just, I think it works easier. So I'm going to click that. Okay, now we have our snaps are turned on. We are going to go from the intersection here. And we're coming all the way across, and we're coming to the intersection there. That's our first line. Now, we need to do some changes first off. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to change our text. And let's come up here, and we're going to do this Arial Unicode MS. Don't be surprised if I say unicorn, because I always get it mixed up. It's Unicode, Arial Unicode. Now, over here where it's 0.20, we're going to go 0.125 and hit enter. See how it rounded to 0.3? Don't worry about it. Now, make sure your caps locks are on. And we are going to do Space Coast, space, and then hit your space bar, Coast High School. Now it fits in there perfect. And pick outside the box. We're going to do the same exact thing again. We're going to come to this A. We're going to come from here to here. And once again, we have to choose our proper text. And it's the very top one, so it's easy. Just drag straight up. And this should be loaded right there. And we are going to type in Fort, hit your space bar, Saint, ST, period, space bar, John. Put your comma, hit your space bar, and type out the whole Florida. Okay, now I'm going to go click off here, and that's going to be our Space Coast High School. That's our first part. Now let's show you the next part. We are going to come over and do, let's just take it from the middle. We got a couple options. Let's just stick with this and stay focused on this. Our next thing is we're going to come on this. See how it's on the same line as this? And we're coming all the way over here. Okay, now, once again, all the way to the top. And 0.13, because it's rounded. And now check this out. Over here, this is default. This is the left justified, centered, right. We're going to go centered on this one. The next few drawings we're going to be doing, and this is where your title is going to be. So you may have to change this every now and then. So let's go geometric construction. There we go. Geometric construction. GEOMETRIC space bar CONSTRUCTION. When you get done, click outside the box. Okay. Now we're going to do it again, and we're going to go on the second line here. Here, all the way over. Same thing, guys. Bring it all the way up. 0.13. And this time we're going to leave it the left justified. And this is going to be scale. SCALE colon. Whoops, colon. Fat fingers there. And it's going to be, and let's see this right here. This popped up. Let's remove bullets or numbering. Scale back here. And everybody's contacting me. And we're going to put full. F-U-L. Oops, why is this? F-U-L-L. And we're going to click outside the box. Now, here we go again. We're going to do the same thing, and we're actually picking the same exact spots again. Here, all the way to here. And this time, we're going to do this, back up, and 0.13. This time, we're coming over here where it is right justified. Now, we are going to type in date, D-A-T-E, colon, hit your space bar. This is going to drive me crazy. We need to have this just turned off. So we are going to stop auto bullets and numbering. And after the colon, this is September, so it's going to be 09. Oops, look at that. I forgot the space after the colon. So 09, you're going to hit your slash, and then 28 slash 2017. Now here's the deal. On yours, you're going to get a pop-up. And with this pop-up, it's going to say something along the lines of auto stacking. You want it to go horizontal and turn off that stack. So that's what we want to have. Remember, all of our information is going to be 2 digits, 2 digits, 4 digits. So if this did not come out that way and you've got it stacked, if you come here and highlight it and you right click, see where it says stack? Yours will say unstack. So click the unstack and that should work for you. Okay, now the next thing. I've got to put the drawn by and graded by. I want to show you one little shortcut. This may help out. Okay, let's go ahead and go copy. And let's copy Space Coast, Space Coast High School in Port St. John. We pick both of those, right click. Let's pick the top of this red line here. Let's bring that all the way over to the top of this red line here. Now, you're going, why did I put it there? Let's just show you how to change the text. Let's just grab this one here and double click on just the writing. Don't grab the lines because it's going to cause you problems. Now, you're going to put in here, drawn by with the colon, leave the space. Now, you're going to put your last name, comma, space, first initial, period. Make sure you have the space in there. Make sure you have it's spelled out just like that. Double check it. Then on here, double click this, and let's just put graded by, and click outside the box. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now let's come over here, and we're going to do it one time, and then we're going to copy and make our lives easier. Text, we're going to pick the top to the bottom. We are going to do our Arial, Unicode. We're going to do our 0.13, and we are coming over here to center. And we are going to go P-E-R and have a period after it and pick outside the box. Now, the next thing. I'm not going to have to do that each time. I'm going to copy. I'm going to pick here as my base point. I'm going to come down and pick here as my base point. I'm going to come down here and pick that as my base point. See the intersection? And here as my intersection. So, under period, this one, double click, highlight, and you type in whatever period you have. Okay? Since all classes are watching it, that's your period. So if you're my 4th, put 4, 5, 6, whatever number you have. Okay? So you can put that in there. So then here, instead of period, we have DWG. DWG. And it does have a period after it. Notice after the period up here, there's no period. There is one here, none, here, yes. Now, this one here, I'm going to double click. And what I would suggest for you on this one, you either put an X as a placeholder, whoops, an X as a placeholder, or you put a question mark as a placeholder. I don't care which one you use. That's going to be your choice, so that you will have that every time. So once you change this, this will be your real number. This will change each time, as will the date and possibly the title. So this is what you should be looking at right now. I'm going to hit my save just in case. Now, I've got that saved. We're going to go over this again. Check your writing. Spaces, spelling, coming through here. This is very important because if this is not correct, all your drawings are going to be having points off on it. Okay? So double check that. Pause the video if you have to. Make sure you've got it correct. All right, next thing, we're going to add some more layers, okay? So let's come up here and start adding layers. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to click New, and this one is going to be called Center. Let's take the caps lock off. This one here is going to be our green. Down here, it's going to actually say the color green. The line type I'm going to click on. Click on the word continuous. I go to load, and I slide down till I find center. Just the regular center, not center 2. And I pick center again and tell it OK. Now, it defaulted to 0.3, and actually that is fine. We'll keep 0.3, and it is printable. So now we're going to go to New. We're going to call this one Cut. We're going to come over here, and we're going to make this one Magenta, which is this purpley thing. We are having the line type of this one. We're going to hit the word Center. We are going to load, and we are coming all the way down to Phantom, just the regular plain Phantom, and tell it OK. Pick Phantom again and tell it OK. Now our line weight on this is going to be big. It's going to come down. We're going to use our 0.9 and tell it OK. And it is printable. Click on New again and type in DIM for dimension. Okay. With dimension, the color is going to be cyan. Tell it OK. The line type on this one is going to be continuous. So click continuous. It's already loaded. Our actual weight this time is going to be 0.25. Tell it OK. And it is printable. All right, the next one we're going to load up is going to be called Hatch. The color in Hatch is going to be our yellow. It is continuous, and it is going to be 0.3. And it is printable. Okay, after Hatch, we're going to do another one. It is going to be called Hidden. And our hidden lines are going to be cyan, OK. And the hidden lines, continuous, click on this. We're going to have to load. You're going to go down and you're going to find hidden. OK. Pick hidden again. OK. The line on that is going to be our 0.3, and it's going to be printable. And let's go after that one. We're going to do another, and this is going to be called Object, O-B-J-E-C-T. And our object line is going to be white. It is going to be continuous. And it is going to be 0.6. And it is printable. So that's our setup. Once you close this out and open it back up, it's going to be alphabetized. So let's go ahead and do that really quick for you. So we're going to go ahead and close it right here. And now if we open it again, look, it's all in order. So please take this time to make sure you're looking at mine and you're looking at yours, and make sure you have everything the same. Make sure none of these light bulbs are off or the sunshine. Have everything all set, and you should be good to go on that. All right? So pause it, double check, because this is really, really important, because this can really throw you off. All right? Okay, let's close this off right now, and let's do a couple little minor things, and then we're going to do something called layer states. Now, the first thing I want to do, there's something called LT scale. I'm going to show you to the side. You don't have to do it, just watch. I'm going to draw a center line to the side, like so. And I am going to then come in here and draw a hidden line. And all I'm asking you to watch so you can get the idea. Now, take a look and see how this looks. We have a command and it's called LT scale. It means line type scale. I'm going to hit enter. It defaults off to 1. Now notice this line is long, space, short, space, long. These are the hidden lines. They're a series of dashes. Right now it's at 1. I'm going to change this because this is a better for this size paper to a 0.5 and hit enter. Now check out and watch both those lines and see the changes. Do you see how we have more spacing between here? That's what I want it to be. So make sure you do your line type scale of 0.5. I'm going to erase these two lines. Now, I'm going to double click so we see the whole entire drawing. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do something called layer states. This is going to be setting up our plot and get everything done for us. So, with that, we are going to come over to layer properties again. I would like you to come over to here. It's that third button and it says Layer State Manager. And actually, before we even do that, let's see I have the hidden lines right here. Let's come over here and double click on the zeros. See where this little piece of paper is? Double click on that so it puts you in the red. So you're always in the construction lines when you start off. Okay? Now, only if everything is all set, click on Layer State Manager. This is going to come up. Please click on the New tab. New layer state, let's call it normal. And our description, ready to start. And tell it, okay. And now you see it sitting here. We're going to close this off. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to set up what we have for printing. Because with our printing, we have a black and white printer. So these colors really will not show up properly. So we want to do this correctly. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to just select center. See the check still there. Hold down your control and pick cut, dimension. I'm still holding down my control. Hatch, hidden, and text. We can even pick the object because watch what we'll do with that, with object. Okay, so all of these right here, these are the ones that are going to be printing. Notice I did not select the other ones, and our format is already white, so I'm not worried about it. So see where the word object, where white is? Put your cursor on where it says the word white and pick. Do you see how the box came up? And see how white's already highlighted? And it says white here. Tell it right here, okay. Now you're probably wondering, why would she have us do this again? Very simple. Now this is all white. These are yellow and red. And we're going to come here to Layer State Managers and we're going to click on this again. Now we're going to say New, and the new layer state name is going to be Ready to Print. Oops, let's just put it down as print. And the description is ready to print. Okay, it's ready to print. Tell it okay. All right, you see how that works? So let me close this out. And let me close this out so you can see. See what it did? It set everything up so it's going to be able to be printed. Now watch this. It's this simple. You come underneath Layers, Unsaved Layer State, go to Normal. Look at this. All of our stuff is back. Come back here. You ready to print? You click on Print. It's ready to go. So, see how easy it is? You don't have to click all those things over and over again. So I'm going to come back here and put it in Normal. Okay? So, we've got all of this set up. Once again, let's hit our save. Now, let's see if we can actually set up our actual printer. Okay? So what I'm going to have you do now is see on the Model tab over here. Let's right-click, go to Page Setup Manager. this box is going to come up. We're going to go modify. This is what it takes for us for printing. The first thing I want you to do, yours may already defaulted. I want you to find the one that is going to be, and let me see if I even have it on mine. There we go. It is going to be the one that says room, here it is, room 702. Look for yours. Yours is going to be shorter. It's not going to have all this, but look for the one that says room 702. Got that? All right, now come to your paper size. Hold this down and go to tabloid. Got that? Come over here where it says fit to paper and take the check mark out. Where it says custom, hold it down and go 1:1. Got that? Come over here and click center the plot. Okay, and you can see the changes popping up here. Now, the last thing is, we're not going to print the display. We are going to print a window. So when I come here and I pick window, we're going to get thrown back into the screen. So watch. I pick window, and I'm coming down here and picking the corner of the white format, not the yellow down here, the format here. And I'm going to make a window all the way to the corner of the format here. And see how I'm snapping to it? And it pops me right back. So look at the settings again. 702, tabloid, 1:1, center, and we did our window. Let's go ahead and do a preview. And this is what it should be looking like. And I've got to check one thing. My text is still blue. Let me cancel this out and see what's going on. Close. Oh, I know what I did. I'm just setting up the print right now. I'm being very silly apparently. I'm not going to actually print it, but that's what you'll see. So if I did this here, let me put you back here to print. And now, let's see what we've got going on. Back to my model, page setup manager, modify, print. Okay, all right, your teacher just screwed that up really for you. So we're going to go here. Once again, 702. Take the check off. 1:1. Center. Pick. Window. Pick. Pick. Preview. What didn't I do right? My paper. Tabloid. Window again. Let's go preview. There we go. That's what it's going to look like. You see how it's all set? So much better, much confusion on my part. I'll probably redo that part later on, but I don't have time this morning, so I'll exit. If that's all good, once again, printer, tabloid, 1:1, center, window. Make sure you preview all the time. Tell it OK. Then tell it close. So now our printer is all set up. With that, I'm going to come back to our layers. I'm going to put this back to normal. Okay, and I'm going to hit my save. Now here's the deal. When you're actually going to print this, you will be picking your printer icon, and look, everything is ready to go. All you would do is your preview, and of course, you're going to be in your ready to print layer. So this is all good. So we're set to that. Please don't print this out accidentally. The last thing I need you to do, hit a zoom extents, so it's where it is. Hit your save. Now, after this is done, we are going to close this off. When we close this off, I am going to go ahead and show you what I need you to do. I need you to go to your, and actually I have a video on that, so I'll make you watch that video. There is a video how to make a drawing read only. So I'll have you guys just pop over to that video so I don't have to redo it on it. So that should set you up. Hopefully that will get you going, and we will be complete on